National Treasury for dragging its feet in allocating more funds to counties despite calls by Parliament for an increase in the county's allocation by 125 billion shillings. Senators have poked holes on the budget estimates for the financial year 2022-2023, terming it unreasonable. Our very own reporter David Mudhoka reports on what could be a brewing battle between the Senate and the National Treasury over the allocation of funds to counties for a second year running.
The Senate and the National Treasury could for the second consecutive year lock horns over the allocation of funds to counties if the budget estimates by the Exchequer for the financial year 2022-2023 are anything to go by. In the estimates seen by senators and which prompted the holding of a special sitting on Tuesday, counties might just receive this year's 370 billion shillings in the upcoming financial year in what could send counties back to the drawing board. This despite the senators approving an additional allocation of 125 billion shillings to devolved units, bringing the total amount that senators are asking for to 495 billion shillings. The new allocation that awaits a second nod by the National Assembly could, however, hit a dead end should the National Treasury refuse to cave in, a possibility that has since irked senators.
When the birds knew how to fly without perching, then the hunters also had to learn how to shoot without missing. I guess that is what our chairman, our very able chairman, Senator Kibiru, is leading us to do. That because National Treasury continues to ignore the recommendations of the Senate, then we may as well not agree with them from the very onset. And that is what is being, actually the crux of the matter in this report is that we are varying their recommendation of the amount of money that they want to give to counties at 370, which is a stagnation of what was done the previous year.
According to senators, the increase in the allocation of funds to counties is overdue with the new figures pegged on inflation in the country, growth in the economy, and the 35% allocation proposed in the Building Bridges Initiative BBI bill.
Money must go mashinani, and the amount of money that is proposed in this report should actually go as it is in the report, Honorable Speaker. And I remember very well, Honorable Speaker, we had a strong debate about 35% of money is going to the counties, Honorable Speaker, and this is one of the key issues that was in the BBI, Honorable Speaker.
But should the National Treasury flinch fast, a more serious budget headache awaits President Uhuru Kenyatta's successor will have to navigate between the allocation of funds to counties hitting an all-time high, the repayment of the county's ballooning debt, high wage bills, and other key obligations that entirely depend on the national revenue for funding, all of which will become a tough balancing act for the next regime.
Mr. Speaker, in developed nations and any other country around the world, after a recession, because I don't know what else you'll consider this but a recession, government spends money, inject money into the economy so that you can be able to revive the economy. Now in this case, you are saying no, the same amount of money, 370 billion, is what we are going to keep, yet you are telling us that the economy has grown.
With the government in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, the counties, on the other hand, find themselves caught right in the middle of a back and forth between the Parliament and the National Treasury. David Mudhoka, TV 47.